Hi guys, and welcome to this week's ALAKAZAM Live. And I'm always going to start off by saying this, as long as that number's going up, big thank you for getting us up to 116,066. It should have been on 666 last week for Jamie's Academy, but we're here now. So before we go any further, let's introduce our co-host, the amazing Mr. Wayne Goodman.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, I just had Andy message me about a customer, so I'm very quickly doing that while I'm talking. I just need to. He can't get his account, so I'm just going to get his account, and I'll be right back. So I don't want him to miss out.
Wayne's like tech support. There he goes. Wayne, just want to say Martin Pierce, Martin Marvel said big shout out to Wayne for a fantastic event on Saturday. Really enjoyable, amazing, and thank you. So I couldn't make it Saturday, but by all accounts, it was incredible.
It was great, and Martin was great. He turned up later in the day because he had shows before, but he still came along. And then we were supposed to do a bit of filming, we just didn't get a chance. But he did grab me for literally 5 minutes at the end as we were being kicked out of the room and showed me this and floored me stronger than I've ever been floored before. I literally had no idea what was going on. I had no idea how he was getting everything from nothing, and just blew me away completely. So when this comes out, it is going to be big. It's amazing. It's the best book test. Yeah. Best book test I've ever been, including my own. I prefer it to mine.
we're filming it. I think the week after next. Maybe.
Yes, you could get a move on. I need to know how to do it because obviously I've got the book. I haven't got instructions for it, so I'm like, come on.
So I'm not sure when it's going to be out. It may be out before the end of the year, or alternatively, it may be out next year. Maybe even a Blackpool release. Who knows? Who knows? But we have got a few releases coming up. We've got an academy happening next Thursday, I believe. So information on that will be appearing on the site the next day or so. But we've got a couple. Well, we've actually got 3 effects coming out this month. So we're going to have a cheeky live launch maybe next week. I'm not sure what day. And that is, that could be happening next week. So keep your eye on the emails and push notifications and things like that. And then at the end of the month, we've got November's big one. Now, this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for almost a year, I would say.
It's a big project. I know that you've been working on it flat out. I mean, all the visual work is done for it. Yeah. It's just all the putting it together now, and the editing, and it's a big project.
It is a big project. We had it at Magic Live, so we were selling pre-release copies. With that, they got part 1 of the video, which was 4 hours long.
You don't need to tell. You don't need to say now who this is by.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you do already own it, on launch night, you will be getting access to part 2 of the video, which is a further 4 hours, I believe.
Wow.
So, yeah, if you already own it, not long now till you can access part 2. But everyone else, part 1 and part 2 will be available at time of purchase.
I got asked a question over the weekend by somebody, and they said, why do we have such long explanation videos? And to break it right down, people go, I'm never going to watch 9 hours worth of explanations. But the thing is, you might look at the first 4 routines and go, well, they're really good, but they're not for me. So by having multiple routines on there and multiple effects that you can do, it opens it up to everybody, not just to the people who want the first on the trailer. There's so much you can do with this, and so many effects that you can do with it that, and to be fair, with this set especially, I think that the amount of the instructional video, what will come after when people come up with their own ideas, could easily, double that. So there's so much possible with it. It's just the tip of the iceberg. But
yeah, and I always say, because I'm quite lucky because I edit the videos, so I'm watching them as I'm editing. But what I do for my own sake, is as I'm editing, I sort of make little notes for myself on each
Yeah.
routine. And you're exactly right. There's certain routines that I'll go like that. That's not for me, or that's going to be too much work for me at the moment. I haven't got the time. I'll get back to it. I'll make a little note. But then I'll start picking out things and going, like when I was doing the Mirage. Now, the moment I saw it, the first thing I wanted to learn was the Matrix. To me, that was a beautiful effect, and I thought to myself, right, that's what I'm going to spend my time on. I learned the Matrix in 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I mean, obviously, you need to practice it. Saying you learned it and being able to do it competently are two different things.
Yeah.
But I learned it to the degree that I didn't have to keep watching the instructions. I knew the moves, and now it's just left to rehearsal. And I made a little note. I picked out 5 routines, and I said, these are the routines I'm going to focus my time on. And that's what I did. But now I've done them, I can now revisit and go, okay, let's add another 2 if I want to add another 2 and choose them. And it's the same with this one that's coming out. There's one trick that as I was watching it, I thought, oh, that's great. I'm going to learn that. And I've learned that. That's the only one I've learned so far because I'm just editing. But that's the thing, is to write down, make little notes. I would always say, watch it through, watch each performance. The performances are quite quick, usually 2 or 3 minutes. It's the explanations that take the time. So watch each performance, make little notes to yourself and go, I want that one, I want to learn that one, want to learn that one, want to learn that one. Now at the end of it, you've only got 4 to focus on, rather than, but I think the more information you're getting, the merrier. I'd rather have an effect that teaches me 15 routines than one that teaches me 1 and says, right, that's all you can do with it. Because now I can pick and choose. And I'm already working out ways of combining one set with the other set with the other set. And the nice thing I would say now as well is because each set is available in both sizes of currency, i.e. dollar and half dollar, you can now, mix your apparition with your Mirage. That will also mix with Nightshade, and whatever you're choosing to use, whether it's half dollar or dollar, you can now create routines that flow from one set to the other, which is beautiful.
Yeah. Also, as well, what a lot of people might not immediately realise is, say, for instance, take the next coin set that's coming out. Craig's going to be teaching you multiple sleights and different moves and things you can do. You're actually getting a bit of a coin masterclass on there as well. So you might go, I've seen it a lot of times with other effects where you go, well, that's a really nice force. I didn't know that force. So in the trick, I've now learned a new bit of knowledge that I can use with other things and in other ways. You are getting a lot of bang for your buck. Which is really good.
The other thing that we're going to be offering as well is I believe that anyone that's bought any one of Craig's coin sets, next year sometime, it will be early next year, we're going to be having an academy. Now, you won't be able to buy tickets for this academy. It's purely an academy for people that own one of Craig's coin sets. So if you own the coin set and you've registered it, you will receive a link or something at some point that will give you access to the academy. And it's going to be an academy going through the different coin sets, but also how to interchange them and put them together and everything else, so they flow with one another. And what I'm going to try and do because I had a lot of good sort of responses to it. When Nightshade comes up, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to choose my 5 favourites, and then I'm going to do like a little bonus video with my handlings and everything else as well. Really looking forward to that.
Can I just add in there very quickly, because we still get a lot of messages about this. If you're buying an academy, yes, you can download it and keep it on your own computers, etc. However, it won't be in the download folder. You have to look on your AlakazamMagicUK account, and you will see one that says academies, and that's where they go to. Also, if you buy something that isn't a download, that isn't an AlakazamMagicUK product, it will be in the partner download section, and you can go there and view them there. So, and if anybody needs it as well, if you've not done it before, when you click on them, nothing appears to happen, but it does. When you click on the download or the academy you want to watch, it appears at the top of the page. So click on the one you want to watch, scroll back to the top of the page, and it will be there waiting for you and ready to view.
Cool. Just
we get a lot of
shout out to Stephen Simon Lavender as well, who put a comment in saying, "Can you give me a shout out?" So there you go.
Can I give a quick shout out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Who did you want to shout out?
So to a new friend of mine, Anthony Edwards, who came to my day on Saturday, my magic day, and is now not because of my magic day, but is now in hospital with a perforated something. Lung, I think it was. Oh. So he's or bowel. He's in a bad way, but he's in hospital. He is watching. He's just sent me a message. So get well soon, mate.
Yeah, and, get well soon, Anthony.
Nice guy.
All thinking of you, buddy. So I've got a couple of trailers to drop as well. A few things to speak about this week. Just want to say, Danny Ragg said saw Nightshade on Saturday and it's fire. He's put the little emojis.
Danny came down. He came all the way from Newcastle. He came all the way from Newcastle with his lovely other half. So thank you very much. Can I actually, before we just do the trailer, I'm just going to say thank you to everyone who came on Saturday, especially to all the people who performed, and especially to Craig and Sarah Petty who sponsored the room, and to Ryland who closed the show, and everyone else who performed in or just attended. Just thank you for coming along. It was a great day, and see you next year for the next one.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully I'll be there next year.
You told me you're going to be there, so I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards said it's his bowel. So get well soon, mate.
Yeah, get well soon.
Andy Chase said, Nightshade, it's simply the best thing. So excited for the end of the month. Amelia said, I receive Apparition coin set, Thread of Life, The Tunnel, Krampus and Portrait all in the mail today. Wow, nice. That's a good old parcel.
The tunnel, I want the tunnel. I like the look of that one. Yeah, I mean, all the TCC stuff's great, but
the thing is as well, make sure you check out the new Amazing Magic range that are coming out.
Yes.
Because we have got a great version of that in the Amazing Magic range.
And it's so easy to do.
Mate, it's
like,
amazing.
When I said to you, because I was down at the shop last week filming it, and I said to you, this isn't a routine I've done before. And, you said, I'll do this. And I was like, oh my goodness me, this is so easy and so visual. Yeah. It's like, why have I not looked at this before? This is beautiful. And to be part of the Amazing Magic range, that's great.
It was my favourite them in the store for years. It just floors people all the time. But we haven't been able to get it for about 4 years. We've luckily been able to get them, and they're going to be part of the Amazing Magic range. They should be listed in about 2 weeks or so. And it's great. So make sure you check out that range, and I will be sending out an email. But I just want to say, let's play a trailer first. Now, this morning, Harry got me to do an unboxing video on this. Okay, the 13 steps. You'll be able to see this video on our Facebook and on our YouTube. It's like a 9-minute video where I give you an unboxing and show you what's inside, and there's loads of stuff inside here. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, 13 Steps is a book, The 13 Steps of Mentalism, written by Tony Corinda, who was a British magician or mind reader. And the book is known as the Bible for mentalists. The 13 Steps is like the Royal Road to card magic, but for mentalists. What happened a few years ago, L&L filmed a set of DVDs called The 13 Steps to Mentalism, and presenting it was Bob Osterlin. And what Murphy's have done, they bought the rights to the DVD set, and they're now providing you with all those videos as downloads, but you're getting all the props as well to do it. And that was always the problem, is finding the props to do this sort of stuff. And the great thing is, because they've redone the videos, because 13 Steps is a very old book, what you find is a few of the routines feel a little bit dated with the stuff that they're using. But what Richard did was, Richard Osterlin. Did I say Bob Osterlin?
I think you did, actually.
Yeah, Richard. What Richard did was he updated the routines. He brought them up to date as well, so you can learn all that. Do you know why? I was thinking of Bob Austin.
Another great book.
Another great book. But yeah, Richard Osterlin. Chris just said Richard Osterlin as well. Yes, sorry. But Richard Osterlin's a great mentalist, and he goes through all the routines on there. Oh yeah, Rich Relish says, I think you mixed him up with Bob Austin. Yeah, no, I did. I was thinking of the book, and as soon as I thought of Osterlin, I just thought of Bob. But there you go. Right, so anyway, let's play the trailer to this, and then we'll be back.
There's nothing more powerful than reading your spectator's mind.
Like, mango. Are you thinking of mango?
Shut the up, let's go!
This is the Bible of mentalism, the secret that has mystified some of the biggest audiences in the world. Welcome to 13 Steps to Mentalism, Special Edition. For decades, people have learned from Corinda's teachings. Now, for the first time ever, you'll get everything you need, all the props and gimmicks, over 12 hours of instructions taught by legendary master performer Richard Osterlin. Here is some of what you'll get. A secret tool that will allow you to create miracles in front of your spectators' eyes without any switching or forcing. From an envelope in full view the entire time, you'll be able to predict the impossible. With this special edition set, you'll be able to easily learn and perform professional level mentalism. And you're thinking of Jessica.
You're also picking up on some colors like orange or kind of red.
There is so much to learn and explore as you journey through the 13 steps. And by the end, you'll be able to mystify audiences all over the world with your new superpowers. Master your destiny with 13 Steps to Mentalism, Special Edition set.
So that's the 13 step set. Now, bearing in mind as well, you know, the props in here, as well as the props, you are going to learn things like centre tears and stuff like that. So it's a whole course on mentalism. And the box is full of stuff. Go over to Facebook or YouTube, you'll see a full unboxing video there. So what else is happening with you, Wayne?
Well, I'm tired.
You still getting over the weekend?
I am. It was such a good week. I don't want to go on about it and make everyone jealous for those that weren't there, but it was a great weekend. And it was great to see so many people and make so many new friends. And, you know, yeah, it was brilliant. But I am quite tired still. But now I'm excited because Christmas is just around the corner, my favourite time of year. And then it's Blackpool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lots of getting ready for Blackpool. Lots to get ready for it. And, and also Christmas is looking to be a busy one as well. And I thought that might be a nice little tie-in just to mention what's happening on a certain night in December.
Yes, so on the 19th of December, we have got the annual AlakazamMagicUK online Christmas party. We've been doing it for what, 7, 8 years now, I think.
Yep.
So it's a great night. You join us on Facebook and YouTube. And
Yep.
during the evening, we're going to have loads of little special treats for you. We've got a few people doing like mini lectures, teaching tricks and stuff like that. But also we give away over £1,000 worth of little Christmas presents to you guys, our viewers. And the great thing is they don't all go to one person. They're spread out over the evening. So all of you are in with a chance of getting a little Christmas present from AlakazamMagicUK just as a thank you for all your support throughout the year.
Yeah. I know a couple of people who've won in the past, and they get the parcel come through the door, and they don't open it, they wrap it up, and they give it to themselves for Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nice little Christmas treat to open on Christmas Day, and a little bit of magic for you to learn. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and it's always a great evening. We just have a lot of fun. It's just fun. I love it. It's one of my favourite days of the year, the AlakazamMagicUK Christmas party. It's a great atmosphere here in the studio. And everyone at home seems to have a great time as well. There's a lot of interaction.
We get people sending pictures, don't we? They're holding up a glass and whatever, and they've got their Christmas hats on. And everyone really gets into the spirit of it. It's a really nice, really fun evening.
So that will be the 19th of December.
Yes, it's a Tuesday.
Yeah, day before my birthday.
Oh, nice little plug there. Nice little plug, Pete.
Yeah.
Not like I don't do that all the time when I'm on here in July. Yeah, I've got a busy week. It's my birthday, and is it? Yeah, so they're going to get a double whammy that day because we're going to have a live in the morning or in the afternoon.
Yep.
And then, and then the show in the evening. Lee, that's really sad to hear that, and it's really, we hope you're staying safe over there. Can I just say, I've got some of Lee's products here, and I'm going to do, because I'm bringing back the Wayne's Wednesday's Wizarding Wonders, I'm going to do a special Lee Alex edition. But he's just released a brand new Christmas handkerchief. And it's amazing. And I was very lucky because this year at Blackpool, I think it was, yes, he gave me a copy of another Christmas Devil's Hank. And I've kept it, I've still got it upstairs, I use it, but I keep it in the bag because when you open the bag, it's got this like smell of Christmas in there. And it's like, it's so cool. And it doesn't seem to have lost it. So every time I use it, when I finish with it, I'll put it back in the bag. And then, So, and that will be getting used on my Christmas Eve show, which I do on Facebook and stuff. So, yes, I can't wait. But yeah, go and check out his Christmas releases. So, I see somebody mentioning me again.
Well, no, they might not be mentioning you because before your time, we used to have Lawrence, and he used to be the joke elf that used to tell. And he's almost on par with you for bad jokes.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bad jokes? Do you know what we should do? Right, we should really do this. We should make it like a Christmas show special, and Jenny should come on camera and tell a joke every year. Because whenever I try and tell Jenny a joke, she doesn't get it, or, it's so funny. I mean, my Superman one is a pure. I mean, not that anybody gets that one.
No one gets the Superman one.
Jenny was the best response. Just complete confusion. So we should get Jenny to come on and tell a joke. I think that'd be very funny.
Do your Superman impression, and let's see if anyone gets it here.
No, because we've given it away now.
Yeah.
It's my Batman. It's my Batman.
That's why did you say Superman?
Because I thought everyone knew it anyway. So the gag is, I say, "Hey Peter, would you like to see my Batman impression?"
Yes, please.
Okay, you ready? Up, up and away, faster than a speeding bullet.
But that's Superman.
Thank you. I've been practicing all week. But what actually happens is I go up, up and away. I'm faster than a speeding bullet, and people go, "Yeah, okay." And I go, no, and then I have to do it about 8 times before they go, "Oh, hold on, that's Superman." In which case I go, It's worth it for the payoff.
You were here once in the shop, and you must have said that joke about 50 times, and one person got it, and you come straight into my office and went, "Yeah, see, I told you." And I went, "Yeah, but that's 1 out of 50."
Yeah, but that one, that joke I told you, I did that on Saturday night at the on the
Which
show.
one?
So I'll tell you, it's only a quick one. I went out on my bike yesterday, and I cycled down to the local shop, and I bought a bottle of Jack Daniels because I like Jack Daniels and I like to drink at the night. Anyway, I haven't got one of those cool baskets or a little rack on the back. And I thought, I've got nowhere to put it, so it's going to fall off, or I'm going to fall off the bike. It's going to smash because it was quite windy and stuff. And I thought, no, this is no good. So I made the decision. I didn't want to waste it, so I drank the whole bottle of whiskey, the whole thing in one go, there at the side of the road by the shop, and then threw the bottle away. And it's a good thing I did as well. It was a good thing I did, because riding home, I must have fallen off that bike 15 times. It got a laugh.
Oh my God.
It is a good gag.
It is a good gag. Right, I've got a little quickie trailer for you. And this is, I'll be honest with you, this is one of my favourite effects.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see what it is now.
Okay, shall we watch it?
Put it on.
This duck is going to read your mind. Don't believe me? Watch this. You ready? Yeah. Right, let's go for it. So, deck of cards. You can see all the cards are different. Check this out. All right, all the cards are different. When I run my finger down the side, just remember one card. Not the one on the front. Way too obvious. Right, ready? Get one in mind. You got one? Okay, perfect. Keep that card in your mind. Watch this. Let me place him in his little food box and we'll begin. So just think of your cards red or black. Okay, he thinks it's a red card. Don't say anything. Heart or diamond? Heart. Okay, just think of the value of your card this time and he'll reach in and grab out one. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. The duck reaches in, pulls out one card. It's the Queen of Hearts. If that was your card, that's got to be worth a like and follow. Unbelievable. Good job, mate.
I love the card duck.
Yeah, card duck is great. I've got one down here on the floor. I'd have to go around to pick it up, but I used to use it on the Zoom shows. It's great. It's so visual. It's ridiculously stupid when you do it for adults. Kids love it. But even the adults, when you do it for adults, they're like, all right, yeah, but how do you find the card? You know, it's just...
It's a great trick. I did actually, when the boys were going to do their cruise ship, when 4MG was still a thing, I wrote a whole routine that used free card ducks, basically. And I had a friend of mine who's a great artist. She was going to make one of the ducks like a hip-hop style, and I had 3 styles of ducks, and they were each going to try and outdo each other, the boys with their pet ducks. But it's such a... Even though it's a silly routine, and there's some great gags in it if you use the blindfold with the eye cut out and everything else. But when you watch it, the fact that it picks out their card, you know, and it can be a sign card and multiple cards. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just a great little thing. So even, like you said, for adults, provide the right sort of comedy presentation for it. And it's not only is it a great trick, because people will go, well, how's it finding the cards? How how does it find them? It's great.
I use mine as well. I use mine when I do school shows. If I'm doing, because I do a maths magic show, and so I'll have a pack of cards with all numbers written on them, and then we put up a sum on the board. So we'll say, okay, what is 5 plus 3? And the cards are shuffled, put them in, and I say, what's 5 plus 3? And they go 8, and I go, right, there you got to find the 8. He finds the 8, and you bring it out, and it's just a nice little. It's just an additional tool for the gag, for the trick, but it makes a big difference. It makes it more interesting to look at. It's a bit different. If you're doing family shows, I think it's a must.
Yeah,
you want something that's good for the adults and good for the kids. I think it's a must.
Yeah, 100%. So I like H's performance of What Happens in Vegas. Now, I didn't watch this, but H done a live last week, I think, on the app. If you haven't downloaded the app, make sure you download it, because Harry goes live. It's usually once a week, and he'll do things like performances on there, or unboxings, or tell you about new stuff that's coming out. So yeah, thanks for that, Paul. I didn't get to see it. But he always gets great little comments. Don Allen had a great routine for Card Duck. I never saw Don. I mean, Don was a great funny performer anyway, but I never saw his one.
It's amazing when you look into the history of magic, how many of the big names performed with a card duck. You know, if you look at the old in the old magazines like Magigram and Repro 71 and all those old magazines, and they've had a convention in Bideford or somewhere, or Bishop Stortford or wherever, and there on stage is Terry Seaberg. There on stage is so and so, and it's always a picture of them with a duck. You know, it's always they did the card duck, and it's a classic thing. I don't think people see it and think of it as something stupid, which it is something stupid, but it's also very strong.
Yeah, and it's strong,
really, really strong. Something definitely shouldn't be overlooked. And I can't remember how much it is, but it's not as expensive as you might think it is.
No, and the ones we've got in at the moment are good quality as well. Ben Pitway said he thought the duck's acting was very wooden.
He must be quackers.
Yeah. Right. So, shall we watch another one?
Yeah.
Don't know what we've got. Oh, I'll play this because we've only got a few of these in stock. We bought the remaining stock. I don't know when they're getting any more, but let's take a look at this, because this is a great little illusion.
What you're about to see is impossible, okay? Nobody can explain this. It uses a regular deck of cards, it can be borrowed, and a card box, sorry. Now, the idea is you take the deck and you place it on top of the card box, all right? And this is where the illusion begins. Check this out. All we need to do is slowly remove the card box from underneath the deck, and you will see that the deck of cards actually stays afloat. It's insane. Like I said, scientists have tried to work this out and they can't. I don't know whether it's static or what, but it is just an absolutely insane illusion. Now, of course, this is a regular deck of cards, and if the cards well and truly are afloat, we can flick a card all the way through. Now, I don't know about you, that's got to be worth a follow, but that is definitely just an illusion. So if we slowly put the deck back underneath, just like this, you can, of course, check out everything, and that is unbelievable.
Great little thing.
So, can I just say that I filmed that with Harry, and it blew me away. I couldn't believe how visual it looked, how amazing it looked, and it was just, I was just genuinely like, hold on, what? Because I hadn't seen it before he said, "Oh, Wayne, we just hold the camera," and I was like, that's brilliant, really, really good.
Well, someone put a message under that video saying, "Now do it on the glass tabletop."
So he did.
So he did. And the guy went, all right, it's not what I was thinking it was.
It's lovely because you can do it on any surface. You can do it on, as long as the cards will sit flat. You can do it on any surface. You don't need a mat. You can borrow the deck of cards. It's great.
Yeah. And it's obviously the cards are ungaffed. So you can use the cards and go into that at any point during your act or start.
I think that might have been my deck of cards.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
Really
I
good.
think it might be my deck.
Lee Alex said, "Is that Angelo Carbone?" It certainly is. The genius that is Angelo. That is called Hobber. We've only got about 6 in stock, I think, and we bought Murphy's last remaining stock, so I don't know when or if they'll be getting more, but yeah, we got about 6 in stock now, and it's really good and it's really easy to do, and like I said, that is a regular deck of cards.
Do you know what I saw at the weekend that really blew me away as well? Really, really blew me away. Ryan, my friend Ryan, who comes to the shop, Kirby, he did Leviosa.
Leviosa's brilliant. Ryan's watching, I think.
Oh, hey mate. Well, he knows what I think of his. It was brilliant. I was so close, and he does it very, very well. He does it very, very well. And the card's cut, and the card flies out, which is great. And then we were in the cafe, so it was all well lit up. You know, it's a bright cafe, and the girls were watching as well. And he cut the cards, and they freaked out. And he said, "My back's hurting. Hold on a minute." And the box flew up, and it was genuine. I was like, that's really good, because I couldn't see a thing, and like I say, it was really lit up. It was an open, airy room. It wasn't like a dingy back room or something. It was open and airy. It was really, really cool. Well worth a check out. I love Harry's performance when he was away last weekend, and he did it for Holly with in the cabin. That looks awesome as well.
Yeah, no, it's a great trick. It's a great trick. How are we doing for time? 2:37. So guys, if you've got any questions for us, drop them in here in the chat and we will answer them for you. But another thing that's come back into stock is an effect by a good friend of ours called Matthew Wright, and it's called 2020 Vision. Now this is something that came out a couple of years ago, sold out, couldn't get any more, and he's just re-released it. And I have got a little trailer for it. Shall we watch it?
Put it on. Let's go for it.
Okie dokies.
Oh my god! Shut up!
Yo, Matt, what is your favorite trick?
What's your favorite trick? What's your favorite trick?
What's your favorite trick?
What's your favorite trick?
Quel est ton tour?
It's Visions. After a complete sellout, the original Visions has been unavailable for years. Now, Visions is back, bigger and better than ever. Visions 2.0 has been redesigned, reworked and released to run wild in the Magic community. A spectator is told to think or draw any picture they want. It's a free choice, there's no force. No. But one small tweak to the handling and I've got you covered. What picture do you think I've got in my mind?
A cat.
An outline of a house.
A flower. Dog.
Next, they choose a card from a deck. You could have gone for any of these cards. You've gone for that card, you've gone for... No way, King of Clubs. Now you can reveal your prediction. That's my favourite card, King of Clubs. I always have a King of Clubs in my pocket, look. It's my favourite. Do you know why it's my favourite card? It's got a drawing of a cat on it.
Shut up!
It's got a drawing of a dog on it.
Oh my god!
It's got a drawing of a flower on it. A drawing of a house.
There's not.
Palm tree, it was palm tree. I knew you'd get it, it was palm tree. On a beach. Yeah, is that what you went for?
Yeah.
Anything else on the beach? Parasol and a lounge on a beach with a palm tree. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Amazing. It's got a picture of a palm tree, a parasol, a sunbed and a beach.
Oh my god! Shut up!
Now, pretty girl screaming is a cool reaction, but to get a thinking man really thinking, that's so satisfying. It's so satisfying.
An outline of a house.
But you've gone for the Queen of Hearts.
Right.
The Queen of Hearts.
House on it. There's not.
Well, on the back of the Queen of Hearts,
right.
I've got...
No, there's not.
A drawing of a house.
There's not. I don't get it. Oh, I'm literally crying. I don't know how you would learn that. How you can't teach somebody to. You can't just magic that picture, unless I'm seeing it and no one else is seeing it. I just don't. I can't fathom it. No, but it's going to frustrate me now. For forever and a day.
Can you come?
Still trying to work out Matt's magic trick. If I Google it, will I find it? Queen, yeah, but then you've still got the picture on the back. I can't even like just break it down logically. It's really pesky.
So if you're looking for an easy to do, instant reset, multiple prediction routine that slays even the most critical thinker, then check out Visions 2.0.
So they're in stock now. Great little effect. Few things coming in. Joe wrote, the idea of any great routine like the duck is that the prop itself seems silly, but the effect is unexplainable and strong. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And people do sort of, magicians poo-poo it because of what the prop is, and they forget how strong the actual effect is. That, you know, cards selected, signed, multiple cards, as Wayne says, get shuffled into the deck, put in there, and the duck just goes down and starts bringing them out.
And you can change it to suit whatever audience you're doing. So if you're doing a toddler or a preschool group, I use playing cards with colours on them. If I'm doing a school group, like I say, I can do a maths thing, I can do pictures or whatever I want. If I'm doing adults, I can do playing cards. You could spell out the name of the person whose birthday it is or the person they're thinking of. There's so much you can do with it. There's literally any ideas you could throw in there. It's such a great prop.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way of doing it. It's just a bit different and a bit silly, and yeah.
It's really good. Jeff, yep, we have got the refills in for Minibook Pro. And there was a great comment put up by Paul, who said he likes the notify me when available option on the site. He always gets a message when the item is back in stock. Now, this is an automated thing, and it's great because the moment we put stock in, it shoots out an email to everyone that has asked to be notified. Now, what that does, especially of late, things seem to be coming out, selling out really quickly, and then we can't get any more for a few months. But what
Mr. Danger.
Mr.
Danger is a great example.
But what tends to happen is they sell out, and then we might be able to grab maybe 5 or 6 or 7 of them, whereas we really need 100, but we can only get a few. But if you've hit the notify me, you get that before anyone else. You get that information, so you know it's back in. You can buy it straight there, and you're going to secure yourself one.
For those that haven't seen it, the notify me box only appears on the product page when the item is out of stock. So as soon as stock goes in on that item, then that box disappears, but it will be there when we've sold out. So if you look for something that's sold out, just fill out the notify box, click send, and you will be notified, as Paul has put as well.
Yeah. Sean Mann says, big shout out to Craig for Craig's Cards Across routine that he performed at the Shindig. Best use of the Haunted Hank I've ever seen.
Have you not seen it?
I haven't seen it. I have seen a Cards Across with a Haunted Hank before.
Not like Craig does it.
No, I haven't. I'm going to get him to show me when he's down.
Oh my God! I've got it on video. I'll send it to you because you need 2 or 3 people, and you need the audience. It's a stage item.
Similar to is it that hanky?
Yeah.
Right.
He actually uses. I think it's the one I've got here, the ghost.
Yeah.
One and I'll send you the video.
Yeah.
It's very funny. And his YMCA routine is, he said to me, I'm going to do YMCA. And I went, oh, what's that? He goes, you've not seen YMCA? I went, no, I don't think so. He goes, oh my God. He goes, and then he went, there's only like 2 people he's allowed to use it. And he said, you can use it if you want. And I was like, that is going straight in my hand. It's the most ridiculous, stupidest thing you've ever seen in your life. Oh. And it is hilarious. And it had everybody. So we had about 60 delegates for the day and another 30 for the evening. And everybody was howling. Even the people up on stage were howling. It was absolutely brilliant.
And I presume this comment is what you're talking about.
Yeah, we got a picture of that as well. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Send me the footage over. I'll watch that.
Have a look. Yeah, it's very funny. It's very, very good.
Yeah. Right, let me have...
While you're looking for Colin, I'm just going to say we had some amazing performers in the show on Saturday night. We had Alvy Rose, which is Mike Rose's son, got up and did a trick. He did a couple.
He's great.
What I had a lot of people say to me, much like Ryland, he's so eloquent and he speaks very clearly, and his instructions are very clear, like Ryland is when he performed. Ryland was also excellent. Yeah. They're both. And yeah, it was really lovely to see the future of magic is in safe hands. It really is. We had Ryan Kirby did some stuff. A little boy called Dexter got up and had a go. And then we had a guy called Nick get up and he told a trick. And he actually fooled my mate. He went, I didn't realise there's going to be so many kids here. I'm going to have to police myself. And then he told this really rude and explicit story with 3 cards. But every time, because it was rhyming, and every time he was heading towards a swear word, he had to stop himself and make it clean. And everyone was howling at that. They all thought that was hilarious. And then my mate Dan went, I thought he was extra clever that he was changing the words so he didn't offend anybody. And I went, no, that's all part of it. He was never going to swear. It wasn't like he was actually going to... And Dan was like, oh, God, I thought he really had genuinely... He said he was so convincing. He was catching himself. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really, really good.
Right, I'm going to have a look here because there's a few things coming in. Oh, I do want to say as well, if you are looking to pick up a gift for anyone you know that's getting into magic, anyone from 6 years up to 106 years, even 107, we don't put a cap on it. Look at the amazing magic sets that we're now offering. We've got 3 options of sets up there at the moment. Come in a lovely gift box. And it's all great stuff from the Alakazam Amazing Magic range. And they are perfect. I've got, pop over to our website. It's actually on the banner. So we're shipping those out now. And they make great Christmas gifts. And even if you just want to get yourself... What I like doing with these things, and we've done it last year with puzzles, is I've got the family round for Christmas and I give everyone a puzzle. We all learn the puzzle and then we try them on each other. And one of these sets is great for that as well. So if you've got a big family, what you do is you give them all a trick. They've all got to learn it and perform it to the other people. It's a great bit of entertainment on Christmas evening, you know.
And even if you checked out the Amazing Magic range before, check it out again because we are adding new items. I know we've had 3 or 4 go up. And there's more. There's another couple to go up, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
And then another couple in a few weeks' time after that, before Christmas, hopefully as well.
We've got a great version of Hopping Halves coming to the Amazing Magic range. It will be here before Christmas. And it's based on my presentation, where my presentation for Hopping Halves is, in the olden days in the fairs, they used to have this little bet. There used to be a stall and you used to bet money to see if you could win. They used to use a big gold coin and a big silver coin. These are replicas of the coins they used, and this is what happened. And that's the story. And it's called, we call the trick the Victorian Coin Mystery.
Nice.
So that's coming out soon. I want to say shout out to Trevor as well.
Yeah, that's a lovely comment. Thank you, Trevor. That really means a lot.
Yeah.
We get, we sit here week after week and do the show, and we work behind the scenes, and I'm like doing tech support and product development and other stuff as well, and I'm behind the scenes a lot of the time. But we do appreciate hearing back how much of an impact that has on people. And we get a lot of enjoyment out of it as well. So it's great. That's a lovely comment. I really like that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Right, Chris said, is there a new launch on this live? There was supposed to be. There was supposed to be a launch on this live with.
How did he know that? How did he know that?
Maybe we mentioned it last week. I don't know.
Or was he a mentalist? Oh my goodness, is he like legit?
There was, but it was supposed to be. But Craig's actually in Birmingham filming for another project that's going to be hitting this month. So yeah, unfortunately he couldn't make it because he's in a bad signal area. So it's going to be next week at some point. Bindu says, when is Nightshade due for release? Christmas or Thanksgiving? It should be around Thanksgiving, to be fair. So it's due for the end of this month, so you'll have it in time for Christmas. The other good thing about getting Nightshade out at this time of year is you can put it on your Christmas list. And also, most of us, if you go back a few years when DVDs were a thing, I always made sure we had a DVD release over Christmas. And the reason for that is, over the Christmas period, we've always got a little bit of time, whatever it is, we've got that bit of me time, you know? And I used to have it on Boxing Day. Jenny and Holly used to pop out doing some, you know, sale shopping or whatever. Harry would be upstairs playing his Xbox, and I would be downstairs, and it was always my time to either sit down with a magic book, sit down with a magic DVD, just have a couple of hours of sitting there enjoying it. But obviously DVDs we're not releasing them anymore. So I always try and have a big product release. So you've got time to digest the material and enjoy it and have time to sit there and watch it. So that's going to be coming out. Now, I will say, and this isn't sales talk, and Wayne will back me up on this, and everyone here will, for the release of Nightshade, we have just over 100 units of each denomination. And that's it. There are more coming, but obviously each set is made by hand by Roy Coopers, and he's been sending us units. And you know, almost every few weeks we're getting a small shipment in, and we've got, by the time, actually it's a bit more than that, because we've got there's a few wholesale orders going out, but as far as we're concerned, for launch night, I reckon we're going to have about 120 of each in stock. Now, if we go by the Grail, go by Apparition, go by Mirage, I would say they'll mostly sell on the live. So please make sure you join us, because otherwise I think the next batch will be maybe near Christmas it will be in. If not, it will be the new year.
I think the best way to say it is the next lot, we can't guarantee we'll have any for Christmas delivery. If we do, then great, but we can't guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know, because they may come in right before Christmas and too late to send out, etc. Or, you know, it's going to be, and it's only because Roy Coopers is making them by hand, each individual one.
And
you know,
not only is he making these, but he's still making Apparitions, he's still making Mirage coin sets. So we keep piling up with more work, and we've got 3 or 4 new coin tricks that he's working on as well for next year. So these aren't huge coin sets, but they are coin tricks that we've got coming out with various artists. So Alex said, how much will Nightshade be? Join us on the evening and we'll be able to give you, because at the moment they've only been available a couple of lectures, so we haven't really finalised the final price. But join us. Remember, we have also got Klarna on the website. So that means you can split the payments over 3 months, is it, Wayne?
Yeah, 3 months.
3 months. So you can split it into 3 payments. The other thing is as well, if it is something like Wayne said that you want to put on your Christmas list, I would certainly order it on launch night. Because if you leave it, then chances are you won't have it for Christmas. I mean, I'm saying that with expectations are all going to sell, but from what I know, I think they're all going to go while we're live.
Yeah, I do too. I think And this is what I'm thinking. This my chair keeps going down a bit. I think you're right. I think this will go. And again, on the chat, it always happens like it happened with Apparition, with Grail, with and things like Mr. Danger and things like that as well. They sell out so quickly, and then I get inundated with messages saying, "When are they going to be back in? Are you getting more in next week?" It's not like it takes time to get them made. As soon as we've got them, they'll be back in. But your best bet if you want to get one is to be on that live on the night and get one.
And
you
I will say, and I've said this before, there is a coin trick I purchased for myself about 20 plus years ago. I said it cost me £350. Someone corrected me and said, no, that would have cost you about £450 at the time, right? It's one trick. I love it. It's great. Craig teaches with this new set 4 versions of that trick, but even better than the one that I purchased, i.e. you start with nothing, you produce, you do what you got to do, and then you vanish. Honestly, and he teaches 4 versions of that, 4 different versions, and that's all included in the set.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Craig was doing some at the weekend, and you could just hear gasps and applause and shocked amazement, and it was great. He was. Yeah.
We had it on our stand at not Blackpool, Magic Live, and Craig was on Penguin's stand. He came over to our stand, and I'm not lying, he was on our stand for 5 minutes or less. He performed 2 tricks, and he sold 5 sets. Everyone that was around that table saw those 2 tricks and bought one straight away.
Lovely.
It's incredible. Darren Bain said, I want a Nightshade. I hope the launch isn't next week. The launch isn't next week. It's the last week in November.
Do you know what day it's going to be on?
I'm not sure yet. I think Craig might be up the Monday, Tuesday. What are the dates, Wayne? You got the calendar there?
Yeah, 27th is a Monday, 28th Tuesday, 29th, 30th. Now, I know that Craig's with you on the 1st, or he's leaving on the 1st, because I'm coming down. That's Friday. That's the day I'm coming down. Although if I can change I'm doing a pub quiz on the 30th. They might be able to change that to the Wednesday. I might come down Thursday night.
It may be the Wednesday, but keep your eye out. We will be sending out information on the emails and everything else.
But basically, that last week of December, which starts on the 27th. So to begin with, we can just say it's going to be Monday that week.
Yeah.
Nice. That's 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time.
Yeah, I know. And do you know what? I'm hoping the packaging is on its way to us now, but there's only a limited amount of packaging as well, because we got X amount. You don't need to know this, but shipping stuff from China cost me more than the packaging costs itself. So what we've had to do, or what we do now to bring the price of the product down a bit, is we get a small amount air freighted, and then the larger amount goes by sea. So that allows it's only a few quid, but it's still a saving that we can pass on. So we've got, I think, 100, because we get them in boxes, so it's how many they can fit in a box. So I think we've got 198 of the $half boxes coming, and 160 of the $1 boxes coming. But like I said, we got a few wholesale orders with a couple of friends of mine that own shops in different countries, so they're going to get a few units. But yeah, so they're supposed to be in. That packaging should be in this week, and if it is, you might see a couple of little teasers going up.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Great comment there by Chris. Don't forget to hit that like button, everyone. Let's show AlakazamMagicUK team our support. Thank you so much, Chris. Also, if you're watching us on Facebook, please hit that subscribe button, or not subscribe, notify me. What is it?
Notify me, yeah,
or like the page.
Yeah, like the page, and then also notify when we go live. Click that as well, and then you won't miss out. Download the app.
And if you're watching on YouTube, do the same thing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and click the like, and and then notify me, and download the app, because, like I say, lots of things happen on the app that don't happen anywhere else, and you could miss out on special offers or early deals, or things like that that you don't want to miss out on, and money off savings as well.
Yeah. Darren Baines said, "How much is Nightshade?" We'll tell the official price will be on launch night. I will say it's more expensive than Mirage. It's more expensive than Mirage. You are getting more in the kit than you do with Mirage. You're getting more gaffs in Nightshade. And I will also say as well, it's a completely different beast to Nightshade. To Mirage. Nightshade, even though there are some effects that use the table, a lot of the effects happen up here in the hands.
Yeah.
Whereas Mirage was more set on the table, not a lot of stuff happened in the hands. This is a complete flip to that. And I will say it as well, there's no real crossover. So what you do with Mirage, you can't really do with Nightshade, and vice versa. But that being said, you can transition from one to the other, and your spectator will be none the wiser. That's the beauty, John saying, "What is Nightshade? Join us on the live launch and you'll find out." John Hayes says, "Is there a linking ring set that can be examined by a spectator?" Fully examined. Every linking ring set, your audience members should feel they've examined anyway, if you want them to be, because of the way you handle them.
I don't know if I've got mine here. I do the Joe Pauper ghostly linking finger rings, and I think that's the cleanest one.
Yeah.
For me,
I think he might be talking about linking rings.
Oh, okay.
Rather than finger rings, but I might be wrong. Will Blaine, I can't read this one. Can you just read that out loud for me, please, Wayne?
It says, "Wayne Goodman is an absolute comedy genius." Peter Nardi is a genius. Can I just very
You're
quickly say thank you? Yeah, there we go. I was going to say thank you to Peter. Peter's been helping me a lot with some of my own material recently, and I'm going to get him that "You're welcome" on a T-shirt. I'll change my ringtone. If you ring me now, it's that "You're welcome" from Moana. Thank you very much for all your support and help. And and this is actually something that we've talked about as a service that we are going to be opening up, isn't it? If you want help putting together an act, or there's going to be an option. Have we not mentioned that before? I think we have mentioned it before. Am I revealing something we shouldn't be talking about? You give me a look now. Am I in trouble?
No. I was reading comments. I'm listening to you, but reading comments.
Well, I'm sure you mentioned it before on here about when we've spoken about it as well, about doing if you want help putting together an act, or if you want help getting a residency, or things like that, then who better to ask? We've got people like me, you, Andy, Harry. I mean, in one essence or another, we're all giggers, we're all performers, we're all creators and inventors, we all have our own knowledge and expertise, but we're also a great team as well. So if you want some help or advice, then don't hesitate to drop an email and we'll see what we can do for you.
Yeah, lovely. We got Wavy Davey joining us. David Loosely.
Hi, hello, Dave. There he is. Handsome Dave.
And there's an effect of Dave's actually that we get a lot of emails about. It was an effect that we released, I I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago with Dave, and it's as soon as we got them in, they sold out. We couldn't get any more made, so it's been off the market for many years. We're relaunching it next year at some point. I gave Dave the prototypes. He absolutely loved them, so they're ready to go into manufacture. And we're going to be refilming the tutorial with bonus ideas and everything else. So you'll be seeing that come out with AlakazamMagicUK and Dave Loosely. That will be happening next year sometime. It will be in the first half of the year. I can't say when, but it will be the first half of the year. And also watch out for more Dave Loosely releases. He has got a couple of releases. We went to the Magic Circle Junior Day, J-Day together, jumped on the train together on the way down. He was telling me about some of the other stuff he's got coming out. One thing I know that he was working on when he was with us here at AlakazamMagicUK, it wasn't something that we could have produced, but he found a company that is perfect for it. I'm not sure of the release date. It's something different, and it's really fun. So keep an eye out for that.
Nice.
And Will Blaine said, bring Dave Loosely back as a special guest. Who knows? Maybe one day he'll join us on the live.
There you go.
Can AlakazamMagicUK come up with merchandise clothing that has hidden revelations printed on them? We'll look into that. Oh, Dave put, the prototype looks amazing. He can't wait to be back in the studio. So, but that will be happening soon. And it's a great trick. And like I said, it's something that we've had loads of emails for, and we just couldn't get them made. We couldn't get them made. We had one set made, it sold. I think we had two runs, I think we did. And both of them sold out in days.
Yeah.
You know, so, but now we've got Roy Cooper's on the case. So that will be coming out. Right, so that brings us to the end. We're already 10 minutes over. But before we go, I do want to play one more trailer.
Well, I'm going to quickly unlock my door because my brother's coming, so I'm going to quickly unlock my door.
Okay, I'm going to quickly play this, and then we'll come back and say our goodbyes.
The new laptop that I bought the other day. Right. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's great. It's the best in its class.
The only problem is it's a little small, right?
It's not great on size. That is the main problem. It's absolutely beautiful.
Right, so let me just grab it here, right? So, there we go.
We'll get you to choose a card because that laptop does one thing. It can actually find playing cards.
This little laptop is going to find your card in this deck, right? Grab the pen, sign your name across that there, right?
Give these cards a cut and lose your card into the middle of the deck. I don't know what the card is. Yeah. You know what the card is. The laptop's going to work out. That's what the laptop's superpower is.
All you have to do is just, if you type in the name of your card, and oh, she's hiding it. I'll look away, right? I'll look away.
Beautiful commitment to the gag. Very good. That's perfect. That's perfect.
See, if you have a look, see, it should be fifth, fourth from the top. Just press enter there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right, stop. 3, 4, 5. And you said the sixth card. So the sixth card. The sixth card is the. You didn't sign it? Wrong card?
Wrong card.
You know what? We can fix this. I just need to reset the laptop. Is that all right?
Yeah.
The laptop's been reset.
No, you're actually.
As long as it says your card's on the table, check it yourself.
Is it easy?
Yeah.
No. Look about. Close.
You might need to reset the computer. Is that okay? I'll reset the computer.
Open it.
Right, so that's Mini Book Pro. That's back in stock, as are the refills. If you haven't picked one up, go grab one. It's such a commercial little routine. So
beautiful.
Wayne, that brings us to the end.
Yes, again.
This week's live.
Goes quick, doesn't it?
Goes really quick. So just to let you know, a bit of housekeeping, there's no other videos to my knowledge this week apart from probably on the app. If you haven't downloaded the Alakazam app yet, pop over to either the App Store or Google Play, download the Alakazam app, and you'll get notified when Harry does a little live from the shop, and they're always fun. But next Tuesday we have got a live. Are you with us next Tuesday? You down?
No, I don't think so. Let me just check. No, I'm down the week after at the end of the week though. But well, I could have a look. I could look at coming down because we've still got to film those last two for the Amazing Magic range.
Yeah.
So I could look at coming down. But yeah.
Yeah. There might be 3 now.
Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, those 3 for the Amazing Magic.
Will Blaine said, "Is the app free?" Yes, it is. Yeah, it's basically the store app, but we can actually beam into that app. So Harry does lives that are exclusively on that app. Now, I will be saying we've got our big Black Friday day coming up. Now, if you haven't seen one before, what we do is we go live throughout the day with some really hot special offers, Now, there's only a limited edition of each item. Now, if you've got the app, we used to do it on YouTube and Facebook. We might now be doing it just on the app and on Facebook. Now, the thing is, if, let's say there's 5 of an item at this super low price, the first people that are going to hear about it are the people on the app. They're going to be the first. You'll get a push notification. It will say, we're going to go live now. You press it, you'll be able to join us. We'll talk about the 3 or 4 products that are going on offer. You can buy them right there. And then in an hour or so, we'll go live with some more. Now, if they don't sell on the app, then they're put onto the website as well. So you'll get the first bite at the cherry if you've got the app, and the app is totally free of charge.
When is that? Is that next week?
End of the month, I think. Isn't it 29th or something?
Oh, okay. That's Wednesday.
Oh, so it must be after that then. What's the Friday?
The 1st.
Let me have a look. Have you... Pop on to Google quickly.
Yeah, when is Black Friday? It came up first one. Friday, 24th of November. That's next Friday.
Wow, next Friday then.
Not this Friday, next Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Not long to go. And again, a great opportunity to grab yourself something for Christmas as a present, get it nice and cheap.
Yeah.
You've got some real deals, some real bargains.
Yeah.
But just be ready.
Yeah, the other thing as well, this comment was just put up, which is true. Occasionally, we do launches before the official launch, like we did with the Grail. People on the app could get their hands on the Grail, I think it was 3 weeks before the official release. So, yeah, download the app, cost you nothing. Make sure you've got notifications turned on, otherwise you won't be notified. And that's really it for this week.
There we go.
So
nice
I'm looking forward to it. So next Friday is, not this Friday coming, the following Friday is Black Friday. Next Thursday, I believe we got an Academy. The week after, we've got Craig Petty here doing some filming. Plus, we've got a live launch. There's a lot happening before the end of November. And then remember, Date for your diary, 19th of December in the evening. We're going live on Facebook and YouTube with the ALAKAZAM annual Christmas party. Don't want to miss it.
No, definitely not. Perfect. Look at that.
Wayne, thank you so much as always.
I will see you next week and everybody else as well.
Cool. I'm going to leave you with another trailer. This has just come in, brand new effects from Tanyo. Wayne, we'll see him next week.
See you later.